The idea was a sentence that was left out that we were trying to work on. Hamishtabchi ba'alma ilah. Hamishtabchi, excuse me, who are found in the upper world. So the question is, what does he mean by upper world? We went through some of this, and we're going to pick up again where we left off the last time. It's a beer notes of Ray Beferish Maurice Rook. This is where we're going to start. Shabir, the Alma Ilah. What does he mean by the word Alma Ilah? Hamor Khan Hainu Eric Anpen. The Mashbek of an also Sham. So what he's trying to say here is this: the Besersi Yamim Elu Bein Rosh Hashanah the Yom Kippurim Nimsoim Yud Gimel Midas the Digna Rak Lamala only up above. Only up above. Now let me see if I got this Rak Lamala. Let me see Taf Reish Nun Dalid Rak Lamala. Okay. Eric Anpin, only found up above in Eric Anpin. Below the Matach, but not down below. And so therefore, the days are days of din. Now, I don't see how that goes together exactly. So the days themselves are only open up, only in other words, the Rahmanas that's there is all this din coming up for 9 days until you get to the 10th. What's that mean? So we say that these yarchi, let's see what it means by yarchi. So he means to say that this particular moment is only represented up above, but it does not open up except for those down below. And this is what it says over there. So I'm confused about the word yarchi. Yarchi means this month. It means something like that. Yereach. Havayos. Now let's go like this. There are 12 different havayos. And that's what forms the beard, the havayos. In that's a yarchi. He said in that particular month, the 7th month, Shehu Tishrei. What happens then? Mizgala the Malda be'Erik Anpin. That's when it's revealed up above in Erik Anpin, but it's not Mishtatchi below. That's the Risaruk is saying. Because the whole world, that is, all the universes down below, are all in a state of din. Zer Anpin, who beso dormit, Zer Anpin then is sleeping, as you know. So there's no action ella ima shehi besod din mechusa, except that what we say like this in those is nothing's happening. There's nothing to be done here. Yamin is 10 days. Ella ima shehi besod din mechusa. She's a concept of a covered din of a Yom Kippurim. But when you come to the 10th day, he ima mischafecha mis pateches bekoch tefillah shalmata. This is an important idea. On the 10th day, because of the power the prayers perhaps have been leading up to this 10th day, that she opens up bekoch tefillah shalmata, because of what we're doing down below. And she opens up these havayos. Now this is an interesting idea here. She opens up the havayos together with an ekya that it really is the I guess the best I know about it. It refers to the over-encompassing, the encompassing ekya, which refers to ima. And so therefore all the shefa that's coming into her now is going to be coming from Erik Anpin, limchol chotas Yisrael, in order to be able to forgive the sins of the Jewish people on Khan. Became Kasa Bechem Shon Bezel Shon, and says as we go through this a little bit more, Bezimdach Adamad Shiviyah, that's the 7th month, the Hainu Tishrei, Mishtachlein Elin Yarchi Sha'amach Shehem Hayud Beis Havayos Im Ekya HaKololom. Let's go over these words again. He says that's when you find Mishtachlein Elin Yarchi. Now maybe it means a translation would be in this month that you find Sha'amarno Shehem Yud Beis Havayos. What are these Yarchi that he's talking about? They are actually 12 different Havayos. Im Akia, and with the name, combined with the name Akia, which I'm not sure that I understand how that works, but that's what he says. HaKololam, which incorporates all the 12s, Be'olam Ba'alma Ilor, up in the upper world. What's the upper world? Is Eric Anpin Adkan. Not so easy to really follow that, but we get different ideas and we'll keep working on them. So then he goes over and he says, Yochai bir kan v'zel l'shon. This is what the Yochai says. He says, Bezimna v'demata tishrei, Yarcha shiviyah, and this, which is the 7th month, Mishtatche ilun tracer. We find these 13 different midos of the beard of Eric Anpin. Let's see, Pirish. Ki b'chodesh Tishrei mashbiyan yud gimel tikuni dikna kedisha ba'alma hilor, from the upper world, shehu olam chatzilus, which is now, he says, not Eric Anpin, which is Itzilus and Eric Anpin, really pretty much the same concept. It's the core of Eric Anpin, of Itzilus is Eric Anpin. And he said, Ad Khan, that's another idea. So let's go over and look at this number. What would it be? Yud base, and let's see if I could get it on the page and bring it a little closer so I could see it. So he says like this: Yesh l'tzayin shebe'idra rabba kosev kan v'zel l'shona tena b'tzniusa de Sifra. That's us. That's our explanation. Tleiser tikunim elun detalium bedikti yakira. There are these 13 different levels, let's call them tikunim, different levels of hismatas of the light. A detalia bedigna yakira that really depend, or hanging down from the beard. But in the 7th month, let's see what he means by that, then you find them not just in the upper world, but you find them in the regular world. So this is the Yafashah, or talking about in the Rabbah, Adkan. Because of Rak Ba'alma, below Ba'alma Law. So when it says just the word Alma, he means our world. Down below the Alma Law. Baruch David, Sham, it says like this. Bir B'Shem Arizal explains this. He said, Mishtatke Ba'alma, the Haino Harasa Matzoi Ba'al, almost that the light of these 13 now is able to be found in all the worlds, Adkan. V'chein ku be'emes the Yaakov, you see the same idea, Sham, Lefi Hayofashah now Yisfarish behind the Ba'alamos al Yonim, the Tzilus over there, he substitute, or puts in the word Tzilus, they're found in Tzilus. So exactly what that means, not sure if what he means by when he says Itzilus, he means that Itzilus also is a lower world, let's say, so to speak, or the rest of Itzilus besides Eric Anpin. Not sure. So let's see, there's a Yud Gimel, which is a site reference. Let's go on to the next place. Now, as I said, I apologize further. It says I didn't realize that I had to really get the whole quote, but we'll do the best we can with what we have. And then it says, Mispatchi to Roy the Rachmi. Then you see that the gates of Rachmanis are open. Now, number Gimel said, Behem Shech Sifra Ditzniusa. Yesh Kan the Chayrach of Arichos Lashav Vizel Nishana. So there's some length. There's a long length of discussion. It said Mishtatche Yarche Elon Ba'almari Law. That's when in this month you find things opening up in the upper world. Mispatri Teroy Derachme, and as a result of that, it opens up these gates. Adkan. The Dechere Inyan Mishtatche Chainu Inyan Umispatchi. So instead of just they're found, he means to say that they open. The Devaichu Chainu his Galas Yud Gimel Tikundikna, the Erikanpi, because here that we're saying at this time when it opens up, that's the opening up of the light of Eric Anpin to come through, the Yud Gimel Tikunim of Eric Anpin to come through. There's a lot of different ideas in this, and we're going to take a look at some of them. So it says, so it said, Bir Hamashulav Lefi Arizal. Let's look at this. Let me see if I can get this down here. There we go. He said, Ruach David. So this is explained according to the Ruach David. B'Shem Arizal v'Kol Barama v'Emes the Yaakov. All of these are the Idra Rabbah. The Inimishtatchi Ba'almari Law. That phrase that we used before, we went out before, that it found in the upper world. Haida his galas Yud Gimel Tikuni dicted Ba'ima. So now this is already showing you that it's not in Eric Anpin only, it's also in Ima Ilor, or Ima, let's say Ima. The Indian is partly to Roy the Rachmanis, of what we say that it opens up the gates of Rachmanis. How did the God niftachim l'madach b'zer anpin, that when that happens, it means to say when they open up, it opens up Gamke in Zer Anpin, which is where you find the balance scale, and what allows the middle line to dominate over the left line, the line of din. And that's the point. Here's another one. It says, "Bibir hamashula lefi hagron is boyer de'inya mishtatchi ba'almi law." That phrase, and his galas yud gimel tikunim dikna, the revelation of the 13 tikunim of the dikna of Eric Anpin, ba'ima, inside of ima. So it means that it's ready to be transported into the lower worlds. Ve'inim nispatchi teroy the rachmi. This is the opening up of the gates of tshuva in Bina. That is, in other words, Bina is really the final gate to begin into Zer Anpin and really get into the world of balance. Shall his galus yud gimel tikuni dekna bebina, because this is actually coming out, bringing everything out and revealing all of these things in the dikna, those tikunim in Bina. Derek Zechav RABBI Yofashah, so look at like this over the Yofashah, Shabir Khan Bazel Shonas, which says, Mispatri Tleiser Shari of the Rachmis, and all of these 13 Sharim of Rachmim open up. They the Kabul, the Shavim and the Tshuva, for what reason? In order to bring those who want to do Tshuva to the position where their prayers will be answered. So, but Or Yakar over Zechav Bibir Khan the Fidarko, so the Or Yakar says, everything is really focused on one day. When it says mishtatki ba'almei law, what does that mean? So why are they revealed? In order to be able to make a kapara for the sins of the lower world. What's that all about? That the 13 gates actually exist in Bina herself. In the same place, or instead of, in the place of, the 50 gates that we speak about when we speak about Bina, those have aspects of dinim, so those are the 50 gates, are all different kinds of dinim, but this is opening up the gate of Rachamim. So now we get a chance here to look at something else. Let me see if we can find it. It's number Yud Dalet. Yud Dalet has some richos to it. So let's see. We're going to stop right here. We'll get to the richos on Yud Dalet in the next year.